taking on the 32-27 Golden State Warriors as Brown starts the game with a made three.
Boston is first in the NBA in first quarter points and second quarter points. What does that mean? That means they come out and hit first. That's what they do. They put teams on their heels and force them to have to react.
As Kuminga, who's just been incredible in the paint, getting to the rim since Golden State has found its footing.
And Klay Thompson continuing his good play that he's had really since coming off the bench, starting here again tonight.
Going to see some pretty good shooting in this game, huh?
Yes.
Kristaps Porzingis likes it as Moody fires it down after Curry and White collided. Holiday's three is good. Drew Holiday shooting a career-high 45% from three this season. Here's Green rumbling inside on the finish off the delivery from Curry.
But sometimes being aggressive at the rim opens up things for your teammates. As you see Jaylen Brown knock down that three. As you see Derek White knock down that jumper.
Shovel to Thompson, his three, short. And now Brown 2-on-1 the other way. White with Brown, it's White who finishes.
So for them to come out here against a good Golden State Warriors team and play a competitive game without Porzingis, that's exciting.
Quinones hits the three.
I'm just saying, obviously having Kerr has helped me, and right now I feel like I'm the best version of myself. Ryan?
Well, thank you, Cassidy. Steph Curry's banker there took about as long a route around the rim as you will ever see before it dropped. And as Brown connects again on a three, 13 in the first quarter for Jaylen Brown.
Sometimes to take your game to the next level as Jaylen Brown knocks down another three.
Brown, you bet! Jaylen Brown is scorching hot in this first. Hauser's three is good. Celtics cooking. White leaves it, and Cornet flushes. Here's Tatum. Flips it in. Jason Tatum with his first points of the game. Jackson Davis gets denied by Cornet. 2-for-1 opportunity for the Celtics. Pritchard connects on a three. Paul gets denied by Tatum. Holiday flips it up and in. Thompson flips it in. Hauser wide open. He got it. On another three, the 11th of the half for Boston. Pritchard scoops it in. Timeout, Golden State. 7 to shoot. Pritchard looking for the steal. Kuminga flips it in. But there's just been nothing close to easy for Golden State against this Boston D. Tatum right to the rack. Yeah, a lot of those faces thus far for Golden State. Moody slices in and finishes.
This free-flowing style, the Boston Celtics are just eating and eating well.
Tatum muscles inside and finishes. Tatum, a deep one, is good. I thought it was such a great way for Joe Mazzulla to articulate it. He said not only has he put up the numbers that he's put up this season, Curry on the drive, scoops it in. Second field goal of the game for Curry, who is 2 of 8 from the floor now. Wow, great look. Holiday tips it in on the second chance. Here's Tatum, guarded by Saric, who has struggled lately for the Warriors. Tatum again. It is just incredible.
60% from the field, 65% from three, but holding the Golden State Warriors to 35% from the field and 21% from three.
My goodness. Jason Tatum again off the dribble. He's up to 19 points in the half. Brown the deep catch and the finish. Tatum separates, kicks, wide and open three. You bet. Curry a deep launch, won't go. Payton flips it in plus the foul. Curry now 0 for 8 from three. Back iron, no. Long rebound. Paul after it with Payton to his right. Lobbing it up, and Payton able to lay it in.
I spoke with Steve Kerr, and he looked me dead in the eye, and he said, you know, if we had a break here or there, that half would have been a lot different.
Jackson Davis able to force it in. So it's Kuminga, Paul, Moody, Quinones, and Jackson Davis. Warriors without Podziemski, without Wiggins in this game.
Well, yeah, and Steph was questionable coming into this game as Al Horford knocks down a three.
You had the largest halftime lead in franchise history for the Celtics and the largest halftime deficit in franchise history for the Warriors as Tatum rattles in a jumper.
Different. That's special. That lets you know where your team is.
Wow! A mammoth hammer there from Brown off the delivery from White. Holiday, Brown, spinning, kicking, Tatum, catch, fire, and hit from three.
Thank you for clarifying. I don't know. I haven't been in many games. I haven't been in many games like this.
50-point games? Can you remember a 50-point game you're on the floor? It has to be, well, researchers. Quinones. Back iron, no. Jackson Davis on the putback. Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry all did not start the second half after the Warriors trailed by 44 at halftime. Nice throw down there from Moody.
I like the young players from both these teams, so there is opportunities for both of them.
As Svi Mikhailuk hits the three. They recently beat Brooklyn by 50 in a game here. As Saric floats it in, plus the foul.
I would love to see that matchup versus OKC or Minnesota. Two teams that are talented, but maybe not a ton of playoff experience.
Right.
So them versus the Lakers possibly be an interesting first-round matchup.
Here's Pritchard shoveling it inside. This is a franchise steeped in accomplishment and history.
Their goal, they should accept the pressure.
Maybe somebody doesn't have it going off the bench. Just gives them a few more options as they look to make that 2-month postseason journey to a title in June as Hauser hits the three. Oh, Brissett able to swivel it in. Nice finish there. 4 seconds left. Pritchard separates and hits. The game was tied at 21, and then by the end of the first, Boston was up by 20 plus. Pritchard knocks down a three. Santos can't hit the three. Brissett comes away with it for Boston. Hauser, a wide open look is good.
I think it's a little bit harder for wing players to win it because you're going to get 15 assists. Giannis won 2 MVPs and then won the championship. Jokic won 2 MVPs and then won the championship. LeBron James won a couple of MVPs before the championship.
Brissett to the rack. The odds are not in the favor of us having a challenge. Oh, Jackson Davis pummels it down with the left hand. The West standings, you got a lot of the teams that are kind of jumbled. Nice block there from Robinson. Jumbled towards that 7, 8, 9, 10, Richard, who played well. Quinones hits the fall-away jumper.
I have not seen a wave in an NBA game in about a decade.
It has been a while. Tillman connects on a three, number 23 for the engaged Wave crowd. I've noticed that about you. I've seen you walk through an airport, an arena. Mikhailuk. Oops the alley.
Mikhailuk with the oop.
Oh.
You with the oops the alley.
Maybe you should, do a little play-by-play down the stretch here, Richard.
You are very good at your job, so we will allow you to do that. It's really hard to determine who are the best teams because so many teams have been unhealthy.
Of the 4 teams ahead of them, the only one that did not go on to win the finals was the 73-win Warriors, who, of course, lost in the finals to your Cavs. As Pritchard nails the three.
Well, and look, I stand by this. The Shaq and Kobe Lakers, my rookie year, that might have been just the most unstoppable force that I've ever. Yeah. Look, I will say this. We had LeBron James, but when you look back on history, our team was as loaded of a team as you will see with Kyrie Irving, Kevin Love, J.R. Smith, just so much depth that we had.
A 52-point margin of victory, the 3rd largest in Boston Celtics history. 1